Hello everybody! My name is Sydney and I will be your tour guide today. Today we are going to be touring New Jersey and more specifically a very special place called Cape May. So welcome to Cape May. I'm going to zoom in a little bit to get a little bit closer to see what this place looks like. Cape May is the very tip of New Jersey. As you can see, here's the outline of Cape May. Here it is. It extends all the way from up here where I'm hovering the mouse all the way down to the tip. Across the tip you can find Delaware, and here is Cape May Point, and here is the Delaware Bay over here, and here is the ocean on this side. So this little corner of the United States is famous for many reasons, including its historical elements, beautiful beaches, and endless things to do. So today we're going to be taking a digital tour of Cape May, looking specifically at just a few things the community has to offer other than good restaurants and amazing shops. So we are going to be specifically looking at a couple different categories. So parks and community centers is one, zoos and aquariums, schools, historical landmarks, libraries, and hospitals. And also we will have at the end just a little bit of what directions might look like on this map of Cape May. So let's get started. So we are going to start from the northern part up here and work our way down. So the northernmost location I currently have marked is up here in Cape May, right past the Cape May Courthouse and right near Stone Harbor, which is a town just up here and above Cape May, and it is the Cape May County Park and Zoo. So, the description here says this zoo is not only free, but it also includes parks and science exploration centers. The zoo is clean, family-friendly, and handicap accessible. Donations are not required but encouraged. Animals from all over the world are featured here, and they are very well taken care of. As someone who has been to the Cape May Zoo before and has experienced all of its features, I can honestly say that this zoo really is very family friendly, and it's super fun, and it's free, and it's beautiful. You can go for multiple reasons. There's so many things to do. You could bring your bike, you can bring strollers, you can bring people of all ages. There are shops and eating places and parks, and it is a beautiful facility that is extremely popular for Cape May. So down and over to the west, closer to the Delaware Bay side, I find here a little cross symboled landmark that I have on the map, and that is symbol for hospitals or healthcare facilities. So here's our first one. This is the Penn Medicine Urgent Care Center. That is for anything, and it's for all ages, which is basically what the description says. Here is a little picture. This urgent care is very popular among the people in Cape May because it, like I said before, it's for anything and all ages. So the doctors do not specialize in only one thing, and they welcome all people. Over here, right directly underneath the zoo is another healthcare provider, and that is Cape Regional Health System, which is a public hospital located in Cape May Courthouse, which is a town, and it's also close to Stone Harbor, New Jersey. We're going to go just a little bit down further. Right in the middle of this Cape May Courthouse area, we have our first park/community center, and this is the Cape May County Communication. This is a beautiful community center where programs are found, and members of the community can come for different events or gatherings. Now we're going to travel a little bit down further over here where this purple landmark is. This is George Henry Wright. It's a memorial for the first African American congressman. There are no pictures available for this small memorial, unfortunately, but there is a link here provided to view it in a way that and you could see it a little bit better. So I will click on this link so we could see a picture of the memorial if it loads. The memorial is located on the corner of 2 streets, and you will also find that in Cape May, the streets and the land is taken care of very well by people who live in Cape May. So here is the memorial. It is beautiful and it is recognized by many people, and this is it right here. So we're going to go back to the map and continue our tour. So that was our first historical landmarks. As you can see, all the markers on the map are different colors, and they are color coded depending on their category, which you will see on the left. So that was a historical landmark for Cape May. We are going to come over here to the Wildwood Crest area, where you will see an icon with a fish. This is under the zoo and aquarium category, and we had just taken a little tour of the Cape May Zoo, and here is the Seaport Aquarium. This is actually on the Wildwood Boardwalk, which is not found directly in Cape May, but Cape May and Wildwood are very close together, and they're about a 10-minute drive from Cape May to this Wildwood area. So the boardwalk is very accessible for those in Cape May. It is not far whatsoever, and it is closer to Cape May Point than the zoo and the healthcare facilities that we had recently just seen, as well as the community center. So this aquarium is fun for all ages. It is small. It is a great family feature, and as well as a great experience for schools and different things of that nature. So there is Seaport Aquarium. Down in Wildwood Crest, we have a orange icon, which is a library. So here is Cape May County Library. There are 3 Cape May County libraries. It is a branch in the Cape May, New Jersey area, and this is the Wildwood Crest location. So this library, as you can see, is beautiful. It is newly refurbished, and it is located outside of the Cape May Library, but it is still a part of that public library branch. Going further down south and a little bit west, we have a pink icon, which is a school. So here is Crest Memorial School. The school system here in Cape May is a little bit different than what most people would see. The grading in the schools are a little bit different. Some schools are, like this one, is pre-kindergarten all the way to 8th grade, and it's a public school. It's very small. And the other schools specify in other grades, which we will get to in a little bit. So this is a pre-kindergarten through 8th grade public school. The population is pretty small for this Cape May area, but schools seem to serve their members of the community and students very well. So here is the school in West. Over here we will find 2 more schools, which, now that we just talked about the schools, we will visit these as well. So here is Lower Township Elementary School, which is in the Lower Township Elementary School District, which is just outside of the Cape May Village, right on Seashore Road in Cape May, which is right off Jonathan Hoffman, which is also, as you can see where my mouse is right now, it is exactly where the Cape May International Canal is, and this is where the boats come through the bay and into the ocean over on here. So it's very close to here. This school is a public school for children living in Cape May, and it is for grades 5 and 6. The next school right next to it is Mad Abrams School. Here's a cute picture I found on the internet of the teachers just spreading awareness for breast cancer, and this is for grades 2 and 3. This is on Lower Bank Road, which is actually right down the street from the school we had just visited. Up here we have another orange marker, which is a library again. Here is the Cape May County Library Lower Cape branch, which is it's just another public library, part of the same branch we already visited, and it is right near Villas, New Jersey, which is another small part of Cape May, and it is very close to the Delaware Bay. Here is another cross, which signifies a hospital. This is Cape Urgent Care, which is the closest to the island. It's a public urgent care it's a public urgent care, and it has been running for a while now. It says over 10 years, and the people of Cape May are very fond of this urgent care, from what I am aware of. Going further south now, we're going to come over to this area. This is the main parts of Cape May where my cursor is circling right now. So here is another historical landmark, which is the Sea Mist Beach Resort. This resort and hotel is found right on the beach, right on Beach Avenue. It is one of Cape May's oldest and most haunted buildings, supposedly. This building is beautiful on the inside. It has many floors and has tons and tons of historical significance to Cape May, which is beautiful. You can walk right past it, you can walk inside of it, and you can also stay at it. It's a beautiful resort. It's very historical, and if you go on the Cape May if you go on the Cape May Ghost Tour, you will actually visit this resort. And right next to that, we have another library, which is a part of the Cape May Lower County Library, but this is the Cape May City branch, which is right downtown Cape May, and it's close to the beach. I know just like all of the other branches, to rent a book, you need a library card with an address in Cape May. So if you do not have a beach house in Cape May, or if the beach house you are renting is not comfortable with doing so, renting a book would be hard, but it is a public library and they are all open to the public, but picking out books might be a little bit difficult if you do not reside in Cape May. And right behind here we have another green marker, which is for parks and community centers, and here we have Cape May Rotary Park, which is found directly behind downtown Cape May. It is, as you can see from the picture, it is being refurbished, and the vision that the Cape May County has for this park is to be a beautiful public park where events will be held, and already local festivals and bands have been migrating to this area, and it is very popular, especially for people who are vacationing in Cape May. Here is another park, and this is Depot Travel Park, which is actually a family campground. This campground is very popular for vacationers and travelers. People can stay at this campground from anywhere from 2 weeks to 3 or 4 months. It's also a public park for families. And over here, you will find the Cape May Lighthouse, which is very, very popular in Cape May, and it is found in the Cape May Point Park. It was restored in 1859, and it's still in use today, and there are 199 steps to the top of the lighthouse. It is $10 to climb, and the views are absolutely priceless. In the Cape May, where the Cape May Lighthouse is located, is the Cape May Point State Park, which is a beautiful state park that offers many features for visitors. It is where the lighthouse is found. There are 2 natural science exploration centers, walking trails, biking trails, wide open field for various activities, gazebos, access to the beach. My cousin actually got married at this park and beach, and people who are viewing this and watching this tour, please feel free to click on this video that beautifully pictures what Cape May Point State Park is all about. Our last 2 locations here are very close together. We have the World War II Lookout Tower, which is a very popular historical landmark. This was, like I said, a World War II lookout tower for American soldiers to find Nazi planes coming, just to see if they could try to navigate what was going on there. You have to pay, I believe it is also $10 to $12 to walk to the top of the tower, and each set of 10 steps you see different historical things, such as pictures of soldiers who served, outfits of soldiers, different things that soldiers owned while working here. It's a very interactive museum, and military veterans volunteer to talk about it at the site. And lastly, we have our wreck of the SS Atlantis, which is a sunken ship which you can see from the shore, which is very popular for people, especially vacationers, to see this at Sunset Beach. So if you look up here, we have the directions from the zoo to the Depot Park. We have biking directions from the Sea Beach Mist Resort to the library, and we have the walk from the lighthouse to the state park. Thanks for watching, guys!